Touch them up. Good luck to both of y'all.
T20, almost the same time away from the ring. Southpaw hosts himself in the beginnings of the
counterpuncher.
Probably more than once together, and it happens to be Larry Merchant see the host
was in 2020 of December. It's been for him. He is older. As you get older to the ring, and that's what Cody. He's the younger, hungrier to everyone. That I am another.
Well, I think it's also of the with Crowley. He knows that as he's coming off of, he might be thinking, let me try to go ahead and catch him cold.
Absolutely.
But he does have to get into the rim early.
He doesn't have a good knockout percentage. Typically a more tighter. He likes to outbox aggressive. He will be open. But again, he's got a tough chin already, and Crowley a bit.
Under a minute in the first, as now Lopez gets tagged with the right hook. Lopez. Look at Crowley go, though.
Beautiful combination from Crowley as he landed with an...
To tell Josesito Lopez, I have you beaten, and that's why he's smiling right now in the first.
An entirely different class that is in this division. Emphatically.
On our way to the second. Ooh, less than half 3% connect percentage. What were your observations?
Oh, he didn't wait for Josesito Lopez to bring the fight to him, and now Josesito locked.
He was rocked, or he was off balance, or a combination of the two, but now he's being a big win if Crowley gets a decision. Oh man, Lopez's face is reddening from some of the...
Yeah, just by observing right now, Josesito Lopez looks significantly...
It is a case that dealing with the young South...
Crowley's been the more. So you're Russ, old age, and the fact that you're against an undefeated fighter, Josesito Lopez, nonetheless, he's always game for a big fight. And now he work on the body as we see a smile from...
I got to cut away some of the mobility that Crowley has. In Crowley's fight, with such Kudratilo Abdukukrov, in which he dominated, let's be honest.
Absolutely. I mean, this is great about
success, but so Crowley, who to get the better of these exchanges. Now Lopez.
A lot of firefights in his career, taking some big shots, and he always stayed. And that's he may have to do in this, like you said, bite down on his body to slow him up. There's a straight left now for Crowley. Going in the body again. Lopez, there you see, really trying to unleash Adi, and Crowley's not allowing Lopez to explode like he did.
Lopez starting here in the third, and Crowley willing to oblige him. Big right hook upstairs for Crowley.
The most aggressive we've seen.
Crowley with the right hook. Lopez back with the straight left. Beautiful right hook there by Crowley. Here comes Lopez, though. Look at, let's go.
It's just teeing off, and Crowley's just smiling, saying, okay, I'll take it a little bit.
Lopez did exactly what you said. Bite down in his mouthpiece, and he's unloading for the win.
And now Lopez, his Mexicans go out on my shield as, no, I gave everything I had and unloaded every single throw.
Big uppercut by Crowley back. Lopez isn't using any head movement whatsoever. He's just saying, all right, fire with fire. A strong and sturdy chin. It's not surprising, but, oh, big third.
Took a couple of rounds to get his feet under him and deal with this that Crowley had.
Par the course for Josesito.
Absolutely. I mean, it's why he's always entertaining. He's a live dog, and sometimes he
classes to fight Canelo. He fought Canelo when he was 20. Making this sort of tendencies, you know, hitting a little bit, hitting to the hips for 18 years as a professional that he's matching up here at 8.
To remain in the fight, regardless, they have the upper hand.
Told you about the...
Absolutely, it's similar to what we saw in the Butaya Stanionis, and not allowing Crowley to build momentum.
Lopez is an old man. Be that as it may, that you look at somebody, think physically, okay, he doesn't have big biceps, but he has that strength, that boxer strength.
That was a champion at the time. Power in his hands, and he certainly has that strength that it means.
Lawrence Cole trying to keep these two. And Lopez digging. Crowley got an education in the fight against Kudratilo Abdukukrov. One guy in Kudratilo Abdukukrov. I don't think Crowley's ever seen a style like this in his career.
No, absolutely. This is certainly a difficult
closer fight as we head to the fifth. The first 4 rounds of...
Now we're seeing Crowley navigate through the gamesmanship of Josesito Lopez, maintain the game plan that he came in with, because when he's going, it's working. I mean, the body, quick footwork, to make it rough.
I think if you're Crowley with the back bang on the inside, you got to go back to your fundamentals. You got the, you would think you would have right to him making
from Josesito Lopez. He's willing to exchange, willing to get hit. He'll take, he doesn't have a very good defense. he's wear you down, and he's done that to
absorb 2 or 3 big shots to deliver 1 or 2 big ones, and he's not going to think needs to use his range. And
there you see it again from Crowley, and it seems a better grasp of the Josesito Lopez's style. It takes like 3 jabs from Lopez.
Lopez hammering away on the body, but Crowley looking to back him up. Our next 2 fights will finish. Jose Valenzuela front Vargas. We are halfway this, our opening match between Cody Crowley and Lopez. Lopez 8 of 97 for a
great test for Crowley, because this is a guy that's it's a very difficult style to this fight.
Crowley, though, did adjust over the past couple of rounds. Big right hook for Crowley that connected upon low perimeter of the ring. I think that Crowley does everything off the. It is that, and then occasionally
Crowley boxes beautifully.
Big screen moments ago.
And IBF champs.
Well, he has certainly made a name for himself. He is the only to main event here at AT&T Stadium, surpassing that of.
There's a straight right delivered beautifully by Lopez, but Crowley.
Point Miguel is out to Lopez.
Crowley. That's what I'll do. But Crowley so far is now but
between Cody since December of 2020. It's landed through 6. Crowley 35, Lopez 31. So both men are strategic in trying to hammer away upon the body of each.
Yeah, I think Crowley has really job at navigating through the pressure. Adjusted because Lopez started to come on in the 3rd and 4th round, but now Crowley has gotten more comfortable, and I'm just going to have to use these and allow myself not to miss.
Lopez is a left. Lopez has adjusted to the southpaw style of Crowley, but I think it's the fact of, yes, age is wearing a reluctant his mind, but sometimes your body can't respond. Oh, down goes Lopez.
Very upset. Letting a knockdown.
That is because that would mean that this 7th, 8th round, that is a freaking swing when it comes to momentum and Ollie. And now if you're Lopez, you got to fight more with a sense of urgency. He's trying to get this.
Yeah, Lopez is one where if he feels like he's wrong, I mean, he already fights in a while, but if there's any Crowley.
But what that's open to be, and I think that plays into the favor of the Canadian and Crowley, especially if which he just was.
Absolutely, it's starting to see really nice rhythm.
To be a little bit heavy on his, whereas Crowley is the complete.
Yeah, I think it's the age, and I think it's this over a year. Both factors playing into that.
Affects your equilibrium. And I think Lopez, it almost short-circuited him, and he went to the canvas. It wasn't a vicious knockdown, but still on the Crowley looking to remain undefeated, whereas look, first time since of December of 2020. Ringside observers have this ball for Crowley, so Crowley at least from starting to pull away, and that 68-64 score call.
Absolutely. And now Crowley, he looked 7th round extremely smooth. And I think we're starting to see not responding to what he wants them to do. Shots.
Well, he's seeing that he's very his front foot, and he's absorbing shots. He throw with as much frequent rounds. That is not to be the case.
And Crowley is able to see a lot of now.
In the 3rd and 4th round, he old Josesito Lopez.
Yeah, it really is apparent now here in these last.
Over the course of the
have one more last Lopez to see if he can pull a rabbit out of his hat, but right now is just smiling, dancing around the ring, and he is Lopez right there.
And stopped Lopez in his tracks.
Yeah, Lopez just looks like he's.
It continues to be a big win for Crowley. A nice name on his towards the 9th. Percentage. And Crowley continues at least pulling away as we are into the 9th. Crowley using would figure from the 5th round on. Wondering if Robert Garcia could try to tell Lopez you are down big on the cards, at least something in this final round and a half.
He certainly needs something made it.
And down goes Lopez, but no.
That was actually scored a few rounds ago.
Josesito Lopez gave a very good account of himself. Cody Crowley, the Canadian.
It's like Josesito Lopez is.
He went all the way down in a crouching position.
They're close to being this fight because
He is, but I think Robert Garcia is like, if he isn't in, to let him have the conversation career moving forward.
Absolutely.
Because do you want to be served up to young guys like this, or I mean, what do you want to do?
Yeah, Josesito Lopez is fighting in slow motion right now.
He's getting.
And Josesito Lopez, that's about the fourth time his legs have buckled over the past few rounds.
I mean, the final 30 of our night has distanced himself. Thousands in stadium, wherever you're joining us around the world. Thank you so much for inviting to your homes here in Arlington. 10th and final round, we'll see these numbers. 17% connect percentage.
At a good enough, but he has earned the right to finish this fight off, especially late in the round, but he has certainly taken a lot of that. Hey, just continue boxing. Is in the bag. He's saying either going to get the decision victory or the knockout will eventually come.
Sort of MO and instruction fights. And as Lopez, he's coming forward. His face.
On his end, I think with getting the decision, would love the knockout, but he knows how tough he is.
Hands by Josesito Lopez to elevate to 20. I've seen some egregious over the so have you, Miguel.
Exactly. Nothing is ever certain in this sport.
No.
But I think this is them and say, hey, what else? What more do you do in your career? You fought the biggest names, and I think, as you said, looking to resume.
You have two. Give me a bigger fight. I deserve it, and he'll get it.
Not to have a big fight at the 147-pound division with
Cody the Crippler Crowley.
So.